Y'all, it's been a while, but I am back. Kind of thriving, living. I survived sophomore year. Whoa, of college. If you guys don't know me, my name is Abby. I am a college. I'm a rising junior at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, and I'm studying English and creative writing. Ooh, this past year and a half has been like really weird, tough at some points, but I'm really happy that I got through it, and I don't think I could have gotten through it without my support system at home, and then also my friends in college and all of the opportunities that I've gotten. I'm really privileged and grateful that I have all the opportunities and things that come toward me, and I just wanted to make this video so I could, reflect upon that. Also, if you hear some background noise, that's my fan going on because it's really hot in my room and in my house. And I also have this Hello Kitty fan for when it gets hot. That's like the low setting. This is the high setting. Yeah. So yeah, I have some notes because I'm gonna forget about what I want to talk about. And these are my mini squishes and pillows. Don't mind my bed. It's not made. It's fine. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna do some reflections just about school, life, future things, and yeah, let's get into it. This year in school, I was very busy. I was taking 5 classes, and that was like about 15 hours, and then I had a lot of other RSO stuff. Oh, RSOs are registered student organizations, and they're basically clubs at school through the university. And I took 5 classes. 3 of them were English classes, 1 was a creative writing class, and then I had a gen ed in anthropology. And I actually really enjoyed my classes this semester, even though this whole year I was online. All my English classes were online, and I mean, that was fine. I was able to stick through it, but it was kind of like, sucky that I didn't get to actually talk to other people, like face to face. But next year, that's gonna change. I have mostly in-person classes, so that's nice. My favorite classes were English 396, which is my honors seminar, and it was post-humanism, and my English 455 class, which was Jane Austen and feminism. I really like those two because we were able to cover so many topics like within like the broad class spectrum, and then we were also able to like have different discussions and then write a lot of papers. I don't like mind writing, okay? A lot of people are like, I could never do what you do, and I'm like, I get it, it's totally okay. But yeah, I like writing, but it was a lot of writing and a lot of reading, but I did enjoy it. I liked going through all the Jane Austen repertoire, most of them. I think I'm gonna continue reading her like throughout my life, but yeah, I really like the 5 like novels that we read. And then post-humanism, there was a project that we did at the end of the semester that was really fun. And then like it was surrounding this one book, Annihilation by Jeff Vandermeer. Highly recommend. I think you should read it if you like reading. You don't have to read it if you don't want to. I had another class that kind of struggled with, but it was still enjoyable. It was my English 350 class. It was writing about literature, text, and culture with a focus on disability literature. And what was difficult for me was reading like our main repertoire, like the main literature and novels, but also tying into like our secondary literature, which was critical theory papers about all of the novels, and we had to like take those and write about them in our papers, like using the secondary lit to analyze the main lit that we were talking about. That's a lot of like school and boring stuff, but that was mainly what I was doing. If you guys are more interested about, I guess, the English major and what I do, and also creative writing, let me know. Like, I struggled with that for a little bit because I got like a B on my first paper, which is fine. A B is okay. But then, I wanted to get a higher grade next time, which is what I did. My final paper, I got an A, and I was very happy, and my teacher loved it, so that was cool. So it was a pretty busy semester school-wise. But it's okay. Like, I felt overwhelmed sometimes, obviously, and burnt out also, obviously, but I caught up, which was always the end goal. And I can't believe it's already the end of the year and I'm like reflecting on this. I feel like this year didn't actually happen because everything was virtual and online. But you know, I've grown, I've heard, etc., etc. Another big part of my life was RSOs, like I talked about. I was really involved in PSA, the Philippine Student Association, and Sigma Tau Delta, which is the English Honor Society. It's not really like honors or whatever for like prestigious students, whatever. It's more for people who love English. You don't have to be an English major, like, or a student in the department. You just have to like books, I guess, in English. So I was like on board for, or like the officer board for both of those organizations, so I was pretty busy planning stuff. And the big thing that I did for PSA was FCN, Filipino Culture Night. We did a virtual thing online, and we, you know, developed a script and then had a student directed film from that, and then also a Kamayan lunch, or Kamayan actually means like eating or a meal, and it's supposed to be during lunch, but we had like a dinner delivery, so that was fun. It was a lot of work. I worked with 2 other people, shout out to them, they're really cool. And I'll leave a link down below to the FCN channel from PSA UIUC. I don't know, you guys don't have to watch it, but if you end up watching it, that'd be really cool. The support that we got from that was really amazing, and you know, starting from the beginning of the year, we didn't really know where to go with it at first, but I was really grateful to have the opportunity to work with 2 other people, and they also trusted me with the writing process because I did write the script for the film, and then, you know, we developed it all together as producers, and that was just really cool. It was a big, like, beginning thing and very amateur, but you know, the way that we produced everything, especially with the help of other PSA members and like close people that we know, it was just super fun working with all of them. And I'm super grateful to everyone. I cannot say that enough. But yeah, that was a really big part of my life. That was other things that I was busy with. And then I also went to a conference for Sigma where we presented on a topic about how the horror and media perverts that image of the female body, and that was really cool because we used like movies that we talked about and then some books as well, so that was really cool. I really liked having that experience working with other people in Sigma, and yeah, that was really nice. And I guess like moving forward, I'm just really excited for, like, in general, for more things to be in person next year, especially marching Illini. If you didn't know, I marched in high school and I left that for a year, but I wanted to get back into it sophomore year. Sadly, we didn't really get to march. I did get like 1 performance opportunity, but it wasn't in front of people, it was just like for a recording. But it was still really fun, like dressing up in uniform, feeling like I'm in the band. This year is gonna be more in person or more hybrid, and all safety precautions followed and stuff, but I'm really excited for that. Kind of nervous though, because I haven't marched in 2 years, and also I have to get used to playing piccolo. I have to start like practicing that again, but it's okay. We're doing good, and I think I'll be fine overall. I think the biggest thing that I'm kind of worried about is transitioning back into in-person classes. That's normal life, you know, going to college, waking up a little bit earlier so I can get to class on time. This year we didn't have that. We could just wake up and then go to class, like log in. That's really easy, but now I can't slack off, and a lot of people can't slack off anymore. So I think like getting back into that, it won't be like super difficult, but it will be a change that, you know, this is normal life again. Hopefully we'll get back to that soon. I guess like life in general and my career path and my future things, My personal life was still like really fun. Mostly I was keeping like in close contact with my roommates, obviously, because I saw them a lot, but of course like other people, like friends on campus. Fun fact, I got into skating. Some pics here. I got a longboard back in October. It was an impulsive buy, I will not lie, but I really liked learning how to skate with a group of people. If I didn't have that group of people, I wouldn't have been able to do it. And also shout out to my roommate Angela for helping me to get into it. It was just really fun hanging out with everyone. And I'm still like okay. Like I'm not like that great, but like my longboard also was kind of jank at the beginning, but since a lot of people helped fix it, I'm really grateful to them too, and I also got closer to them throughout the year, so that's really cool. Shout out to you guys as well. Obviously, as you know, I'm like back home in my like home at home away from campus, not in my apartment. I'm still visiting over the summer. I'm kind of sad that I actually didn't get to like film that much on campus this year. It's just things got so busy second semester, but next year I will make myself work more. Yes, you'll see more content on campus, and I'm moving to another apartment next year, so that's very cool. I'm very excited about that. I'm starting ahead with actually 2 like part-time internships. They're like I wouldn't say super chill, but you know, they're not as big of a time commitment, I guess, as like, you know, other positions, but they're still like, you know, a commitment. So I'm excited to get into those. And also I'm starting a part-time job at a local like area around here. Very vague about that, but yeah, I'm, you know, trying to keep myself busy this summer, but also have a hot girl summer and take back what we missed last year from quarantine. I'm very excited. I'm really excited to just hang out with my best friends. I'm literally seeing them later, so that's so much fun. I can't wait to see most of them, and then also continue hanging out with them later. I love you guys very much. And oh, another thing, I don't know if you saw but yes, I got a septum piercing. It was last minute because I actually wanted to get a nostril piercing, like a stud. But then I started looking at septums, and then I talked to my roommates like the day of, because I got septum piercings with Kim and Angela, and then I also went with Gia to get her doubles like a week later. But I didn't get anything done. I was just there for moral support. It was impulsive because I was just looking at septum piercings and talking with my roommates, and we all just were like, okay, let's get a septum. Or me and Kim were like, let's get a septum. And then Angela just really wants a hoop earring, so that's why she got a stud. But I will catch up eventually. I have no regrets. So also shout out to the shop that I went to. No Regret tattoos and piercings. They're really cool, really fun. And low-key, not the way that I want to get like 6 more piercings and a tattoo. I have this really cool tattoo idea. So sorry, mom and dad. To end this video off with actual reflections, and then continuing forward, we really did a whole year online. Like a whole school year online. All students, like K-12 and then college people, then grad student. I don't even met people like law school. Yeah, you know. We really did a whole year virtually. At least for me, like I mentioned earlier, all my classes were online for the whole year, and it wasn't bad. Like, you know, I was able to adjust, but of course I miss how things used to be. But as for the safety and health of everyone, we still have to be careful, and even though everyone's getting, you know, more people are getting vaccinated now, we still have to be safe and watch out for each other and ourselves. I am double vaxxed already, so I am good to go, but you know, I'm still wearing my mask in public and trying to adhere to, you know, previous health, what is it, like mandates. Just keep in mind the safety of other people and health, and respect that, please. Please. To continue reflecting for the rest of the in-person events, or like the rest of the stuff that I was doing throughout the year. A lot of in-person events for, you know, my RSOs or school things, they had to be switched virtually too, which kind of sucked, but you know, we made it through. We got it through it. I just tried to stay safe and have fun with my friends as much as we could, and call in to check with my family at least once a week to see how they're doing. I'm really glad that I was able to go on campus this year. I think if I wasn't able to, I would have had a harder time getting through the year, just because I really value being in close proximity with, you know, the people that I hang out with, like at school, or like I would have been able to see my high school friends here, and I have a close circle in my hometown, which I'm really grateful for. But still, like being on campus and being like in a college setting helps my mental health more and mental state to really be focused on school. So I'm really glad that I had that opportunity. And I wasn't able to visit home often, like during freshman year, just because of COVID and keeping everyone safe. But I'm really glad that I didn't get sick, my roommates didn't get sick, and my family members didn't get sick either. So very thankful for that. And you know, we're still continuing to be safe and all, and I hope everyone is too. To continue on with other stuff, I just really want to talk about burnout and mental health. I think especially this last year, it was really difficult for a lot of people to, you know, not feel like overwhelmed or feel like their mental health is like going well all the time as well. I feel like personally I felt a lot mentally and emotionally, especially from the stress in school, in, you know, personal relationships, and you know, just my relationship with myself as well. There weren't too many like bad factors, but you know, life throws what it does at you, and you just have to do your best to make it through. I also just learned how to practice more self-love and self-care towards myself, because in the end it is me. It is my life, and I know that I'm not alone, and I'm really grateful for everyone who is around me. But I think also at the end of the day, you do end up, you know, by yourself and in your thoughts in your bed just about to sleep. And I think, you know, a lot of the times when you're a college student, you spend most of that time alone, and that is okay. Like learning how to be by yourself and learning how to be happy by yourself is one of the biggest things that I'm still continuing to learn how, you know, to do, or I guess, or how to be happy with myself, and I'm doing a pretty good job. I've always liked being alone and like being by myself, but you know, I still am working through that sometimes, and that is okay. Everyone goes at their own pace, and know that you are not alone. Just remember that everyone goes through life differently, and we have to learn how to trust the process and soak it all in, whatever life brings towards us. I think that's really hard to remember when we are, you know, getting down on ourselves or feeling bad about whatever situation that we're in. But just know that trusting the process is the most important thing, because the universe brings everything towards us at the right time, whether that be like experiences that we learn from or experiences that we're really happy with. Just learn to trust in the process. Another advice that I would give. I'm sorry that I talk a lot. I feel like I'm getting through everything that I want to talk about, and I literally am still looking at my notes. But yeah, I just want to say also, since it is the end of the school year and it is summer, congratulations to everyone who graduated, like in high school, in college. I know so many people who have graduated, and I just want to say congrats to you all. I know this was a really hard year, and it's not the most ideal year to have as your last year in whatever stage of school you're in. But just know you did amazing, you did great, you survived wherever you are, and continuing forward, you guys are gonna do great things, and I'm really, really proud of you. I hope overall things get better. Please stay safe. Continuing safety precautions and health mandates as well. Also take care of yourselves, educate yourselves as well as what's going on in the world. There are a lot of things going on, and if you guys want me to, you know, do more talks about stuff like that, I will. I'll leave some links down below to some petitions you can sign, and also where you can donate and learn more about what's happening. I also have links in my LINKTREE, which I will link down below as well. Hags, have a great summer. I hope you all have an awesome time. Take a break. Remember to take a break. Even though you want to keep yourself busy, which is definitely what I want to do, remember to take breaks, take time for yourself. I promise I will get more videos out this summer. Even if it's like 2 videos a month, I will do it. Comment what you guys want to see down below. I have some ideas, like, you know, sit down videos, vlogs. I actually really like doing vlogs. I think I will continue doing that. Let me know what you want to see. Okay, bye. I don't know what this hand does.